You're live. We're live. I want to tweet a link to this video. Let's tweet a link. I never know how to tweet the link out, though. I feel like I always mess up this part, and then the first 10 minutes of this podcast is just, or this live stream is just me not knowing what I'm doing. Hey, Taylor. All right, let's see. Share. Oh, I think I did it. Oh my God. Me being technologically advanced for once. That's crazy. All right. Tweet. It was tweeted. Hi, there's people. Hi. Hi, friends. Hello. Oh my gosh, you're so cute in glasses. Thank you. These are like my quarantine glasses, basically, because I got these, and I got another pair too of glasses, and then somebody told me that I looked like a serial killer in these glasses, so I stopped wearing them. And then my other glasses like just got kind of busted, so I've been wearing these, and I've actually grown to love them now. I just embrace it. So hi. Oh my gosh, everybody's here. Hi, how are you, Queen? I'm amazing. Thank you for asking. Hi. What? I made it to a stream? You did. You're here. Hi, Hannah. What happened to the podcast? That's a great question. So I have a podcast with my fiance, and he's sitting over there modding this live stream for me. And we are still doing it, despite the fact that we haven't been posting it. Basically, we had one ready to go for this Friday, and I was editing it on Friday to post. And at some point during the recording of it, the mic, I think it was this mic, got unplugged from the computer a little bit, and all of the audio was unusable. It was basically just like static and crackling throughout the entire podcast. So we have to refilm it, and we didn't want to refilm it like that day. So we are still doing the podcast. It is coming, but it sucked because it was like we did want to. It was basically talking about like conspiracy theories because Charles doesn't believe in them and I do, and we thought it'd be fun. And then it got completely ruined. So I was a little frustrated because we've been trying for 2 weeks to like get in the groove of posting. So we are going to post one. Hopefully, are we aiming for Monday? Is that the day we're aiming to post?
Whatever you want.
I think we're aiming for Monday to post, and then we'll start doing Fridays again, and hopefully not have. I never have those. I guess sometimes I have technical difficulties, but I feel like I never have like that severely bad of a technical difficulty. I've only had like video corrupt like a couple of times. My audio's good, so it was just kind of frustrating, but so we'll see. Hi, Smokey. Hi, Charles. People are saying hi to you. Oh, and I don't think we're going to do book club until the fall. If you're part of the podcast, you know we were trying to do a book club. I think for me, well, Charles has the time. I don't have the time. I think for me, I want to get the podcast. I explained all this in the podcast that couldn't go live. But I think for me, I want to get the podcast established as like its own thing before we try to add other components to that channel. So I really want to get the podcast going and consistent, and then add in things like book club and stuff like that. So those bookshelves are packed. What's your fave book series? Oh man, I'm so bad at answering this question. I just love a lot of different books and a lot of different series and stuff. So yes, smoky glasses, intellectual. What's been your go-to makeup products at the moment? Oh, wow. I don't even know. I really only wear makeup when I film right now, which kind of stinks, but I've been loving the Charlotte Tilbury like Hollywood filter. I love that. And obviously the Makeup Revolution foundation stick has still been a go-to. I broke my Physicians Formula butter bronzer today, though, and I was so upset. It had pan in it, and I dropped it. And you know how when things have pan, they're so much more fragile because they're not all compact. And I dropped it, and it just completely shattered. And I was so sad because that's one of my favorite summer bronzers. So I'm probably going to rebuy that one. I love the Physicians Formula butter bronzer. So good. Where can you listen to the podcast? So you can listen to the podcast on our YouTube channel right now. For whatever reason, it's taking forever to figure out how to get everything like up on different podcast sites like Apple Music and like Spotify, but we are working on that. So I think because of COVID, things are taking longer to process. What are your thoughts on the Fenty Gloss Bomb? I love the Fenty Gloss Bomb. 10 out of 10. Some of my favorite glosses. Oh my God, this is so fun to see everyone. Hi. Your hair. Yeah, I showered today. So my hair actually looks relatively healthy. Let's see. How is COVID where you live? Oh, okay. That's a good question because we're actually, what are we in phase 1 still? Charles?
What?
We're in phase 1, right? He's playing World of Warcraft, so
Yeah.
we're actually in phase 1 where I live of reopening right now. So that's been a little weird. Things are like happening, like things are opening and people can leave their houses and gather. We're not yet, but you know, it's interesting that it's like we're the first part of New York that's like reopening, which is interesting. Can you talk about 90 Day Fiancé? I want to become a 90 Day Fiancé reaction channel. Something I have found 90 Day Fiancé and all of the spin-off shows, and I have become fascinated by everything to do with 90 Day Fiancé. I'm currently, I believe I just started season 4 of the actual 90 Day Fiancé, and it's fascinating. And there's so much to watch because there's so many spin-off shows. And I want to talk about it so bad, but I also feel like because I'm watching the older seasons, it's already like happened and everything. But I am like obsessed. Love 90 Day Fiancé. It's so fun. It's just so interesting too. Like it's so interesting to determine like the motivations for these people and like if they're actually in love or are they not in love. Like it's, I don't know. I just think it's interesting. Let's see. Sorry, the chat is going so fast. Oh, Kayla, thank you so much for the $5. Gave the black heart. Thank you so much. That is so sweet. I appreciate that. Where can you watch all of the episodes? Need to catch up. I watch them on Hulu, and I like pay for Hulu. So I don't know if you can. I'm pretty sure you could watch it on TLC, the website, though, like for free. So we'll see. Let's see. Has anyone watched Outer Banks? I've heard it's really good, but I don't know if I haven't watched it yet, but I've heard it's really good. So, hi, how's Oliver? Oliver's great. He's living his best life. Yeah, kind of. Did you grab the Lunar Beauty blush palette? I did. I had to buy it on Morphe, which I don't usually like buying through Morphe stuff, but I really, really wanted the blush palette because I think it's gorgeous. And I also got the glosses. So I'm going to do like a review of everything. So, but it sold out so fast on like Sephora and his website. So let's see. Fave Memorial Day beauty sales. Are there even? I've been trying so hard, especially in the past like 2 weeks. There's been a big push in my life to like not spend money because I just want to like, I feel like I had all the quarantine sales happened and I was like buying stuff. And now I'm just like, I just want to not spend any money. So I'm actually don't really know of any quarantine sales. I know the Anastasia foundation is on sale at Sephora. And that's one of my favorite foundations. So if you wanted it for a lot cheaper price, that's one I would recommend. But I don't really know about any of their sales. I did just buy a patio table on sale through a Memorial Day sale. So that happened, which was kind of fun. But nothing like lifestyle makeup related. Jeffree Star cremated thoughts. Oh, man. So I actually have a video that I filmed with my thoughts on cremated and everything that happened. And also if you follow me on Twitter, I think you're very well aware. And I have a video on it. I think I'm going to post it tomorrow. I'm still not 100% about posting it. And it's mostly just because I'm worried that I'm worried that like the people that I would want to be talking to with the video, I don't think anything I say is going to change their opinion about the situation. And so I'm worried I'm just posting it to give other people like confirmation of their feelings, which there's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, I don't want to just seem like I'm just like jumping on something, you know? So I'm kind of going back and forth on if I'm going to post it. It is like ready to go. I just don't know. I don't know if I'm going to post it. I also don't feel like it was my best like video in terms of like how I talked. And like sometimes that just happens where I'm just not really on my A game. So we'll see. We'll see if I post it. But I obviously think that, yeah. So basically there's no point in that. Yeah. Like I just don't want to post it and make it seem like I'm just trying to like, I don't know, but we'll see. we'll see what happens. If I posted it tomorrow, I rewatched it and liked it more than I do now. Because right now I'm not like 100% sold. But I do think you guys are all like, post it. Post it. That's funny. No, I think there is like a, I have a lot of commentary videos coming this week too, because I have a video that I've been working on about Gabby Hanna and like kind of like overarching themes of that whole situation, not even just about her, but like everything to do with this pattern we're seeing of people getting canceled, people giving their side of the story, and then people switching sides back and forth, and like how kind of toxic that can kind of become. So I think there's that. But then I also have, I think I'm going to do something on the Keemstar H3 situation. There's a lot of commentary videos. So I also don't know if I want to pile on too many commentary videos all at once, even though I know you guys like them. But somebody said, but what's your opinion on it? My opinion is that it's insensitive to release a palette during this time. That's just my opinion. I think it's insensitive. I think it could have either been pushed to a Halloween launch, which would have been more appropriate timing, or I think he could have just scrapped the whole thing in general. I think having a palette called Cremation and a palette completely revolving around death during a global pandemic, I just think it's insensitive. More what I talked about in my video was just like how I think that it's insensitive, but I also think it's like some people don't have to be offended by that. And if they're not, that's fine. But I've seen a lot of people attacking others online for being offended. And I think that's just like super annoying. Like, I don't get why people aren't allowed to be upset about it. And then if it's Jeffree Star, it's like, oh, you're just mad because you want to hate Jeffree Star. And it's like, maybe I just think it's offensive. There might also be a global pandemic that's causing me to have these feelings that I'm feeling about it. So I don't know. Oh, yeah, the whole thing's kind of a mess. Let's see. Even if Jeffree Star released the palette later, it would still be insensitive. It should have been named something else. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that too. But I think at the same time, like if he had at least made it something where it was like could relate it to another time of year, then it would have made more sense to me. Whereas like with this, I'm like, this just doesn't make any sense. And it just feels super insensitive. Yeah, allow people to feel how they feel. Exactly. And it's like, that's kind of where I stand on it though. But I don't know. We'll see. I think it should have been named Deceased. I said this to someone. I was like, does anybody have an actual video clip of him saying the words, "I'm so cremated"? Because I know he said in his video that he says that all the time. And that's like a thing that he says. But I know him for saying like, "I'm deceased." Everybody says that now. Like that would have made so much more sense than it would have to say, it didn't make sense to me. The palette doesn't offend me, but J-Star as a whole offends me so much that I just have no expectations or standards from. Yeah, and this is the thing. Like, I get people aren't offended by it, and I think that's fine. But I've seen people belittle people who are grieving, like loved ones, and are upset by it because they're actively grieving the loss of somebody. And people are telling them to grow the F up and get the F over it. And it's like, you're attacking somebody who's just lost their dad. Like, what? Why are you doing that? Why can't we just let people feel how it's sold out anyway? He made another 10 million anyway. Why can't we just let people feel how they want to feel about it? You know? The J-Star palette could be very easily be a winter themed palette, but cremated. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Can someone say tone deaf? Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. Just feels like he's never said that. I think I saw someone on Twitter that said she searched for a video where he says it and that he almost never says it. Yeah, I just have never heard him say that. And if he does, it's not popularized enough that that's what people know him for. I think it's also an issue because plenty of people are having to have their loved ones cremated because graveyards are overfilled. Yeah, like that's totally another aspect to it, 100%. I think that dark themes and death are very popular themes for products, so it's not that weird or uncalled for. Yeah, I get that point too. I definitely get it. I think that's kind of agree with what Dylan said, but the elephant in the room is that palette necessary right now. And that's kind of how I feel. It's like, no, I don't think I think if any other brand released it too, it would have been a much bigger issue. And I think people would have been a lot more upset. I don't think people would have been defending it if it was like Kat Von D released that. Or sorry, Kat, what is it? Kendo Vegan Beauty, Kindness Beauty with vegan kindness. I don't know. I feel like if they released it, it would be like a huge deal. Whereas now it's like a big deal, but like people are still mad about it for some reason. I don't know. I think it's a bad time when people are being buried in mass graves. Yeah, like it's insensitive. I'm surprised it sold out. I'm not really surprised it sold out. I definitely thought it was going to sell out. Nisa says it's corny, like everything he does, LMAO. Please drop a skincare routine video. Your skin looks amazing. That actually means so much to me right now because I feel like my skin looks really bad because I've been breaking out a ton everywhere. So I really appreciated that. That was very nice. Let's see. Oh, we're all talking about the palette. If he was to scrap it completely, that would have a huge impact on the environment since it was already being created before this. But I agree the name is bad and deceased would be better. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, oh wait, hold on, we got a donation. Hi, thank you so much, Donna, for the $10 Canadian. I appreciate it. Hi, Hannah. I know people were attacking me on Twitter for saying it was insensitive, like I'm too sensitive. And if I've ever experienced loss, then I would feel differently. Like what? Yeah, I agree with you. Completely agree with you. Did you see Lana Del Rey's Instagram post? Now that confused me as much as Jeffree Star releasing that type of palette during a quarantine. I actually haven't had a lot of time to like look into the Lana Del Rey situation. Does anybody know in like concise terms? I know you do.
Yeah.
You want to give your synopsis?
Something like she said, "Oh, there has to be a place in feminism for women who look like me," and everybody's like, "Yeah."
Wait, what?
Like
skinny white women?
Yeah.
There has to be a place in feminism for skinny white women. Is that really what she said?
I'm like 99% sure.
Did she really say there has to be a place in feminism for what? Wait, oh my God. Oh man, the Lana stuff. Yeah, wait, what? That would be so strange. There has to be more context to that, I feel like. D'Angelo Wallace compiled all of the necessary tweets. Oh, I love him. Fantastic. I'll look at that after. I don't want to speak to just that one sentence because I do feel as though that is probably like a piece of what she said. Because I know there's been a lot that she's said recently. I think the gist too was also, I think it was it also with Nicki Minaj and like Doja Cat and Beyonce? I know she pissed off the Bayhive, the Beyonce fans.
Doja Cat was posting in alt-right subreddits.
Doja Cat was wait, what?
She was posting it. She was like talking to people who were like active in
Doja Cat?
In the red pill subreddit.
Doja Cat was?
Yeah.
Oh man. Is there just a lot going on right now?
A lot of, like anti-black language, but like,
Doja Cat or Lana Del Rey?
Doja Cat, and was like agreeing with people making
Dude,
racist statements,
what?
Apparently.
First of all, thank you to, I don't know how to say that whole name, but thank you for the donation. I'm not going to read your message, but I do appreciate the donation. Amanda B did a full video about it. Says Abby. People are making crazy drama. Twitter was blowing up yesterday. Yeah, like what? Doja is canceled. I didn't even know about like half of this.
Honestly, the Doja Cat, if she's already like real canceled, that was like the shortest rise to fame.
Yeah, honestly, that was the quickest rise to fame and then the quickest canceling. You should go to her Instagram and read it live. The Lana stuff or the Doja stuff? The Lana stuff, I feel like I'm like getting refreshed now from what I've read on Twitter. Like I'm piecing it together because I know she said, oh, thank you so much, Coral. Coral donated $5 and said, hey girl, congrats on your graduation. Had to delay my graduation. Lab research for my thesis stopped, but I'm relieved because now I'll be less stressed. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Makes me so sad, but Hillary Duff? Wait, let me just congratulate Coral on her graduation before we bring Hillary Duff into this. I hope you get to finish everything and I hope you get to graduate. And I'm sorry to all the people who have to deal with graduations getting canceled because it stinks. But okay, now we can talk about Hillary Duff. This is like too much. This is like real celebrity stuff too. I don't usually pay attention to real celebrity beef. I'm much more into like YouTube stuff. Hillary is trafficking her children. I feel like that's not real. I'm not going to lie. I'm not usually one to like Be like, come on. But like, really? Whoa, what is going on? This was a bad time to do a live stream when I don't know enough about any of this. I feel really bad. I don't really know anything. I don't think you can talk about the Hillary stuff without getting demonetized. I don't really mind getting demonetized. I just don't understand what happened.
She posted a picture of her nude son.
That's why? Because yeah, that's like a bad call, but I don't think that makes it trafficking. I feel like those are two different things. I don't know, though, because I don't know enough about the situation. I know, because I don't know about the whole situation. This is why I don't like, this is like my worst case scenario is.
Allegedly posted a picture of her son tied to a bed naked.
I'm going to like Google this really quick. I hope people don't mind.
Hillary Duff is old enough to have kids.
Hillary Duff is like 30 something. Let's look at the news.
I probably should not okay the comments that are saying sex trafficking just because.
No, you shouldn't. Hey, I'm a big fan from New Zealand. Thank you. Charles needs a mic, somebody said. Wait, oh my God, there's so much. OMG, Charles is the best for filling us all in. It's really funny because normally I'm the one that has to fill him in on everything. So it's funny that like you know more. Is it all on Reddit or something?
Yeah, sort of. I'm just seeing it like around.
I don't
know how.
Clip that showed her son laying down.
The problem is like media about like celebrities is so hard to like figure out what's true and what's not true.
Yeah, and my thing is though too, you know how I am about like people sharing their kids.
People are saying
what? Oh, do you want to come in here and to be in the live? He's playing World of Warcraft right now. Charles coming in clutch. Can someone explain all of this? I'm not updated. I'm not updated. I don't know enough about this. I'm learning as you guys are. I did just read. Some people are saying to come here. They want you to fill them in. I did just read an article about it, and it seems like she posted a video of her son in like a not appropriate. It wasn't an appropriate video, basically. But people are accusing her of trafficking. So move over, E-News correspondents. Charles is coming for your job. Oh, our colleague did his homework. Yeah, why is he? How do you know all about this? Please do your video on H3 and Keemstar. I am. Literally my fave movie for the latecomers. Oh, thank you. So we have a $5 dono. I can't give more because I'm really poor, but I just wanted to tell you I love you and congratulations to you and your amazing growth on YouTube, Day One fan. Thank you so much. You didn't have to donate anything. I just want to say that, but I really do appreciate it. And thank you so, so much. That is so sweet. I don't think it's trafficking, but it was so weird, the pic. Yeah, from what I'm gathering, it was just a really weirdly put together picture. Are you coming in?
Yeah, just for a minute.
Here. This is our podcast now, actually. We're just going to go live.
What do you have to say about it, Oliver?
Oliver, do you have any thoughts? He's so tired. He's like, no. I just got here. Who are we talking about? I guess we're talking about Lana Del Rey, Doja Cat, and Hillary Duff, because I guess all of that's happening. This picture of her son was really weird. He was laid on the bed. It looked like white markings. Just looked really dodgy, not like a normal family picture. Okay. I don't want to see the picture, though, because that's going to make me sad. Because you know how I feel about kids on the internet.
My hair is so greasy.
Well, it's also really long right now. It's not your best hairstyle moment. We're all in that. We're all in the same boat with that. No, I feel like with that, though, I'm very like anti posting pictures of children to millions of people. So especially if it was in like a way that he was not covered properly. That is, in my opinion, I don't know if that would be considered traffic. I don't know where that's coming from, but like that is not great to me. Well, if the picture were that concerning, I hope they are taken down. They are taken down now, they said. I just read an article. Are you on Keem or Ethan's side? I'm so excited. Not really on either side, to be honest.
Yeah,
I think they're both kind of.
I really, really don't like Keemstar.
Yeah, I'm iffy on H3 too.
I really, really don't like Keemstar, and I just really don't like H3.
Aaron, who I love, donated $2, thank you, and said, congratulations on your graduation, love you both. Thank you so much. And then Brigitta, did I say it right? Brigitta donated $5 and said, I got your palette delivered a few weeks ago and wear it every day. It's my all-time favorite. Thank you so much. That was so sweet.
This is the face of
And then we got one from Michelle that said 5. Thank you, Michelle, for the $2.99. I appreciate it.
This is the face of a boy.
He slumped.
A lot of grass.
A lot of grass. The picture was super sketch, but people whipped out the tinfoil hats and said she is trying to. Okay, that seems more based on the article I read, kind of what's going on. Does anyone know if she's saving this live? I always save my lives, so I will be saving this live. Doja made a 2018 tweet about life would only have value being white, and being black would make any sensible person depressed. Very yikes. What? There's so much happening that I don't know about. I'm really.
You should make a video. Celebrity drama.
I don't know enough about it. I don't really keep up with celebrity stuff, honestly. Let's see. What do you think of everything with Gabby Hanna? See, this, I know about. I know about Gabby Hanna. I don't know about, though, there's Doja. I'm doing a video on Gabby Hanna soon, by the way. So that'll come out soon. Dude, I'm so lost in the Doja thing, though. Me too. She's also caught on a group chat with white supremacists. Yeah, can you explain? Hold on, we have another dono. It's from the, how would you pronounce that? Skynet podcast. Go check it out. $2. Actually, I've never watched it, so I don't know, but $2. Congrats. Yeah. I have no idea what is happening. I don't either, but thank you.
So what I read.
We also have one more. I'm so sorry. I just want to make sure I read the donos. Michelle, thank you so much for the $4.99. How about I don't know how to super chat? Haha, but I wanted to say congrats on graduating. She's literally donated earlier. It said 5. And I was like, I don't know. Yeah. What is the situation with Doja?
So what I read was that she she was involved in the red pill community and in some of the more alt-right movements of it. And there's she was on video chat with a bunch of people in the sub.
As Doja Cat?
Well, no. As whatever her name was. I forget.
No, but was her face visible?
Yes.
So how did she not think? How long ago was this?
No, she was friends. Because you got to remember, 2 years ago, Doja Cat.
Was it 2 years ago?
Well, no, but even a year ago, she wasn't famous.
But how long ago was this?
Remember the Bitch I'm a Cow video?
Yeah.
That was a year ago.
Oh, that's right. That's true.
She wasn't famous. So she was
yeah,
talking to people in the alt-right community and in the red pill community. And she was doing cam shows for them. And who cares about that? But it's a fact. And she was she was saying things how she wishes she was white and how it would be better if she was white and agreeing with racists. She
did it within the last week. She was literally there 6 days ago.
Yeah.
She was FaceTiming with people 6 days ago.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. That's just poorly planned on your part. Why would you, I know. Yo. Why would you, as a famous person now, continually put your face? What? Of course she's going to get recognized. I think her releasing a song called Bitch I'm a Cow explains everything. That song is kind of good, though. Okay. Moo.
That's Oliver's thing.
She was talking, because he looks like a cow and he eats grass. She was talking to incels, and people are saying she's anti-black. That's tough, though, isn't that? Because that's hard, I feel like. Right? Isn't that kind of a tough situation?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I feel like that's a tough situation.
For her to be anti-black?
Yeah.
What do you mean tough situation?
I don't know. I feel like that's there's a lot to unpack with that.
Oh.
Because there's that's obviously a lot of systemic related self-hatred involved in that, if that's the case, you know?
I think the problem is she was a part of those communities before.
And then just kept being a part of them.
Yeah.
That's really, she
has a lot of that rhetoric in her.
Wow.
Look at this.
Again, seems like internalized depression. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah. But again, I don't know, I don't want to speculate too much because I don't know a ton about it, but Somebody just said Olivia Jade. Did you see her Aunt Becky's going to jail? Only for 2 months, though. And she got a $50,000 fine. That's it. She paid $500,000 to get her into the school. I know, but it makes me so upset. Oh, man. Thoughts on the whole Hillary Duff thing? I can't even begin to unpack the Hillary Duff thing. I'm sorry. She's kind of known for trolling. That might have something to do with it. I don't know, though.
Doja Cat, they're talking about.
No, I know. That's...
Yeah.
Do you think it was a troll? Or no? You don't think it was? You know more about it than I do.
To me, it would make more sense that she's known as a troll, because those communities are known for trolling, but like not funny trolling, like being assholes. So I think she maybe is known for trolling because she was a part of those communities. I don't know. Either way, it's weird. It's weird.
They literally said they aren't guilty and then pled guilty. That's true. Man, there's so much happening right now. Then there's Mail. Hey.
Hey.
Hi, Mail.
From the book club.
I know.
They were not doing it.
I know.
I'm going to stop stealing your thunder here.
No, I'm glad you came over because I don't know enough about it. So.
You want the dog or should I take him?
No, you can take him. I don't want him
Say
to
bye,
sit
Allie.
here. Say bye-bye. Oh, I didn't see your hand for a second, and I thought he actually lifted his paw. And I was like, we are raising a genius. You're a genius.
Can you ask for advice about the grass thing? Or is this not the venue?
Well, it seems like there's a lot of somebody keeps spamming a comment. I think there's a lot of wait, did that work? Do you want to go get to this? Yeah. No, there's a lot of I feel like this is not the venue to talk about our dog problems because everyone's talking about really intense stuff. Okay. Let's see. That's a lot. Yeah, it is a lot. I didn't know all of this was happening. I've really not been going on like online too much lately. The reason I haven't really posted lately too is because I had a really bad ear infection this week that I was dealing with, and that was just like super annoying. The bots are here. The bots are here. We got bots. If he's eating grass, he probably is missing something in his diet, and his tummy is hurting. Read me for doggo stuff. So did you hear that?
Yeah, but what if he eats everything?
But what if he's also eating rocks and branches and pine cones and everything that he could possibly get his... Did you already discuss Lana Del Rey? I haven't discussed like too much with the Lana Del Rey thing. Seems like we're getting bots.
Aaron says that she will help kill bots.
Where is Aaron? Aaron?
That's the Aaron who was
yeah. Yep. All right, I modded Aaron, and I've got Abby now too. Thank goodness.
People are saying Pika. That's what I read online.
Who? Pika. Yes, we're seeing Pika too. Oh, somebody said the Haley Pham engagement. I think people were being fair. I understand that she's young, and like I understand like Haley Pham and Ryan, I think his name's Trahan, got engaged, and people were being really hateful about it. And I don't know. I felt like I made that video obviously about Haley, and I like felt like I think it was like a year ago at this point about a lot of the things that happened with her, and kind of like just YouTuber entitlement in general. But like I don't really understand why people were being so hateful about their engagement. I get that they're young, but young people get married all the time, and it's like it's their life if they want to get engaged at a young age. Her decision. Like, I don't know. I when I got engaged, I vividly remember there was one person who retweeted my engagement picture and said something just really mean. And I will never forget how that made me feel to like have people be so hateful about something that was so positive. And still when I read comments, because people will leave comments sometimes that are really hateful about my engagement or my relationship, it like really it hurts you. Like those are the comments that hurt you. So I actually felt really bad that people were being so negative about it. Cause like, yeah, they're young. Like, yeah, whatever. Like, I don't know them, but like, I don't know. I feel like there's no reason to be so hateful. I don't know.
Can you tell chat to be nice to each other?
Is chat being mean?
Yeah.
Why? Don't be mean. They literally don't know these people. It's so much. My fiance and I got engaged at 19. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Yeah, like they're yeah, somebody said they're financially stable and clearly happy. Yeah. Like people get engaged and married at young ages. It's like it's your life. And then they end up being together for the rest of their lives. Like it's
Sorry, I'll shut up.
No, go ahead.
maybe specify that he's not actually eating rocks. He's just like.
Oh, Oliver's not eating rocks. He's just chewing them. Charles told me to specify that. I'm just like, F that. He's eating the pine cones, but we grab him before he can actually like get to them. Radical Griff donated $1.99 and said, congratulations on your graduation. Love your content. Thank you so, so much. That is so sweet. This world needs to chill the F out. Like, who cares? It's none of your business. Yeah, I just feel like it's none of, I don't know. It's like, whatever. They're engaged. I don't know. I just saw a lot of people hating on it. And I was like, that's kind of weird that you would hate on something like that. I don't know. The most important thing is being able to financially support themselves, and they can do that. Yeah, like they have money. They already have a mansion together. I haven't really been keeping up on them as like a channel, like Haley or anything, since I made my video. But I did see it on Twitter, and I was like, oh, good for them. I remember thinking that. And then I read the comments, and I was like, what? Brigida donated $2 and said he's definitely missing something in his diet then. So maybe we should talk to our vet and see if he's missing something in his diet. That's good to know. Who's engaged? Haley Pham and Ryan Trahan. Normal for puppies to eat everything. Check with the vet to make sure, but otherwise it's all in the learning department, unfortunately. That's good to, like, as long as there's, we just want to make sure he doesn't have like pica, because we read about that and we were like, oh man. Oh, thoughts on the new Jeffree Star palette. I did talk about the beginning of the live, and I am going to save the live. So Brigida donated $2 and said, I like animals more than people, but I also like you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for the advice. I really do appreciate it. I feel like there's such a wealth of knowledge amongst all these like the communities that we develop on YouTube. So it's cool to get to ask you guys. Let's see. Have you been playing Animal Crossing recently? Because I've been playing so much. Too bad people can't get Switches. The mint one is so pretty. It's so darn cute. I actually started playing. Also, congrats on your graduation. Thank you. I get started playing Animal Crossing again. I had severe anxiety about going back because I couldn't play for like a month, and I was nervous my villagers were going to be mad at me, but they weren't mad at me at all. Nobody said anything, and I barely had any weeds to pick up. So I did start playing again, and I love my island again. Creepy Crunch donated $6.99. Thank you so much. And said, how did Charles propose? Always been curious about that. It was actually very informal. I've told the story before, but it was very informal. It was just very us. There's my corner of my room. It was when we were in Europe, and it was just really sweet. It was nice. We went and like picked out a ring together, and like it was fun. It was a good experience. I was finally able to go buy a Switch. It was super hard. I am so excited. Weirdly enough, for my birthday, I bought myself a Switch Lite, and I'm so happy I did that. Like, so happy I did that. Because I guess now they're like, did you hear about that? They're like impossible. Who's your favorite villager? I actually don't know enough about the villagers, but I have one who I found on the, I got him to my island a couple days ago. And what was it? Was it a little gerbil, I think? It was a little gerbil, I think. Island tour. Do you guys, I called it Glowland. Ketchup is your favorite? Yeah, I really like Animal Crossing though. Now that instant influence is over, is there a contestant you watch the most? I've been watching Ashley and Kaylin's videos a lot. So, hamster. Yeah, I think he was a hamster.
No, not Hamlet.
Not Hamlet.
Where's the luchador mask?
The one that wears a mask?
Yeah.
He's like a little thoughts on Tom Nook. I'm actually going to be having an entire video exposing Tom Nook coming out very soon. So I'm going to save my opinions for that. But I have a lot to say about him. Okay. Let's talk about landlords. I mean, come on. I would love to see an island tour. Yeah, I want to start like a Twitch channel of some kind or something and play like Mario Kart and like Animal Crossing. But I also feel like all beauty gurus are starting Twitch channels. And I feel as though people are like sick of it. They're like, why are you doing that too? And I also am like bad at video games. Like I'm genuinely not very good. I just really enjoy doing them. Let's see. Oh, thank you so much for the $10, Sylvia. Hi, Hannah. I'm thinking of going into social work and looking into geriatrics. Have you taken any courses in that field? What are your thoughts on going into that specialization? Love your vids. Honestly, I've not done a lot with that population, but I will say if you go into social work, usually pretty early on, you do type like internship type things. And if that's the population you want to go with, I would make sure your very first internship is with that population. Because I think you can kind of pick up on if that is, I knew I wanted to work with kids, I was pretty sure. So I did most of my internships with kids and I really, really loved it, and have a lot more insight into that. But go for it, though. I always tell people to do social work if you want to, because I think it's a great field. Marissa, thank you so much for the $3. Marissa said, don't forget to celebrate yourself for graduating. I have been celebrating myself. You can ask Charles. I have absolutely been celebrating my graduation, but I did already start my master's class. So I started that. Basically, I didn't have to take any this summer, but we're getting married next summer, hopefully, fingers crossed. And we're getting married next summer, and I didn't want to have to take college classes during that time. Like, I wanted to just be able to take time off to like get married and like go on a honeymoon and not have to worry about uploading papers and stuff. So I am taking 2 classes right now that I would have taken next summer, but I'm taking them this summer. Does that make sense? Who is spamming the chat? Let's see. I'm seeing people are upset. I feel really bad about that because there's not a ton we can do about it, but we're trying. And I'm thinking to... Okay. I trust your judgment, babe. Are you nervous starting your master's? I start next year and I am super nervous. I don't think I'm really nervous. I think I'm more just like, oh my God. When you finish your bachelor's and then go straight into your master's, it's kind of a little anticlimactic because it's like you just start right up again. Any plans for Memorial Day? I am staying home and staying inside and staying away from people. And that is my Memorial Day plans as of right now. Let's see. How's the wedding dress search going? Hopefully better. I actually haven't been able to go anywhere yet, but we're hoping because things are starting to reopen in my area, that maybe we can start slowly doing things like that. But we're being really cautious about it. A lot of people in my area, even though we're technically reopening, are still being very cautious and like not doing things like that yet, kind of waiting to see if there's spikes in cases. So we're like waiting on that, but I have time. So I still have a little over a year till we get married. So I do have time to like find things. What do you think about Instant Influencer season 2? I didn't know there was a season 2. Big or small wedding? It would be big, right? Charles? Would you classify the wedding as big?
Yes.
I would classify it as probably big. We both have big families, so like extended families. So, you know. Hannah, do you also like watching Say Yes to the Dress? I do. Thank you, Charles. I wasn't sure about putting them in timeout. Yeah. Oh, Sylvia, thank you so much. Said thank you. Thank you for the donation. So thank you. I'm an art ed right now. So I'm looking at an MSW. Can you do a video on beauty products that you are using day to day? Yes, I have a video like that pretty recently. That is like my current holy grail makeup. I think I posted it like a month or 2 ago, but I'm always down to do like get ready with me's and stuff. Let's see. Thank you for possibly being the only beauty YouTuber I know that hasn't gotten involved in drama. It's really nice to not have to worry about whether the YouTuber I'm watching got canceled or not. Yeah. I thank you. Thank you for taking care of all the mods. Your skin is glowing. Which skincare products do you use? Oh man, I use a lot. I really love the Tatcha Dewy cream. That's been like one of my go-tos. Somebody said, are you a little monster, ma'am? I like Lady Gaga. I don't know if I would be considered a monster or a little monster, but I do like Lady Gaga. I think she's great. And I also love that new song her and Ariana Grande put out. I think it's really fun. I'm not sure you spoke about this when it happened, but what are your thoughts on the apology video challenge on Instant Influencer? Oh, I did. I have a whole series reacting to Instant Influencer. So can you do a video on your skincare routine? Sure. Of course. You guys are just giving. I'm actually like I'm not low on video ideas, but I'm kind of just like, can't time out donators. I don't know what's happening in the chat. I'm sorry. I've lost control of what's happening.
I timed out a donator because they were spamming. That like sucks this up.
Okay. I did not have a traditional wedding and I wore black and silver to my reception. I love colored wedding dresses. It's interesting that you say that because I've actually been thinking about that. Have been thinking about doing that. She was spamming the chat. Okay. Yeah, people are also agreeing with you. My neighborhood is having a block party as we speak. Yeah, we were driving around the other day and we saw people playing beer pong and like having parties. We were like, come on. I get it. Like, I get that it's your grad. A lot of them are, we live in a town, like a city, I guess, that has a lot of colleges. So I get that a lot of people were like having like parties for college graduation, but it's like a lot of us had to graduate alone. So it's like, maybe it just wait. Like if things are better towards like the end of the summer, we might do something. But we're not going to do anything immediately because it doesn't require like immediate parties when you graduate. So I do sympathize, but at the same time, if you're having like a rager, stop. Let's see. Any more videos about YouTube and how to grow your channel? Loved the previous one. Thank you. I wore a green wedding dress. That sounds so stunning. Actually, one of my best friends, she's actually my maid of honor. She just got engaged like really, really recently. And Charles, stop fighting with people. she just drop it. She just got engaged. And it's really, everyone's cheering you on though. So I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but no, my best friend just got engaged and she wants to do these like emerald green bridesmaid dresses that are literally the prettiest thing on the planet. She has such a cute style. Her wedding's gonna be so cute. And we've been like planning our weddings together, which has been kind of fun. Let's see. I like what Sophia did, the white wedding dress and the black reception dress. Yeah, I like the idea of two dresses, but I also feel like the idea of changing in the middle of my wedding stresses me out. Like the idea of having to go do an I have FOMO. I want to be a part of all the fun. So the idea of missing out on like the fun stuff, I want to make sure I'm like there and like present for all of it. So Abby Williamson and Smoky Glow, I loved your recent festival videos. Thank you. I had a lot of fun making that one. That didn't turn out the best. Abby's look turned out so cute, though. Shout out to Abby. I think she's still in here, but one of my cousins wore a deep purple wedding dress, and it was stunning. I really like the ones that have like a tinge of blush to them. Like they have a little tinge of pink. I think those are really cute. And I also saw wedding dresses that have like prints on them, like really pretty, gorgeous prints. And I do really like those as well. Like I think they're really cute. But I think I don't know if I'd be bold enough to wear like a printed dress, but I'm not sure. The place we're getting married is a little bit like fancy. So I definitely have like a fancy dress planned, you know. But my sister had a dress where she took off the long trail and everything. It was so nice she could get rid of some of the weight. Yeah, like I get that appeal too, because I'm probably going to go big ball gown style because that's just the types of dresses I like. But when I was wedding dress shopping, the one thing I did like was that you could have a dress that wasn't as long, but you had like a veil that was a little bit longer. So it still had that kind of dramatic effect at the end of it, but then you can just take the veil off. Also, veils are stupid expensive for like no reason. I feel like there's no reason that veils should be that expensive. What I'm learning more and more too is like weddings in general, everything is so hiked up in price just because of weddings. It's insanity. What color are your bridesmaids going to wear? I haven't fully decided, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be like a blush color, like a pink color. I think we're going to do all black for the guys and then kind of like a blush color for the girls. I want to do like wedding videos when it gets closer, but we're not going to be really fully actually planning stuff until probably like 6 months out. I do have kind of a video idea that I think would be fun though, of like, you know how like brides do a lot of DIY stuff and they like DIY their own decorations. I'm not that girl. Like I am not a DIY queen. I am so bad at arts and crafts, but I think it would be funny to make kind of like a trying to look like an Instagram model video style, but it was like trying to make my own wedding decorations. And like seeing how badly it came out. Luckily, my maid of honor is very artistic, and so is one of my bridesmaids. So I think they're going to be able to help me actually do things like that. But me on my own, I'm not going to be able to do it. Not artistic. It's not my thing. I love when people tell me about their weddings, though. Weddings are like my favorite things ever. Any YouTubers invited to the wedding? Yeah, of course. I got my friends. They got to be there. I'm getting married in 3 weeks. Only I get married in the middle of a pandemic. I'm so sorry. But congratulations, because that's still so exciting. Honestly, aren't y'all rushing into marriage? No, we've been dating for 4 years, and by the time we get married, we'll have been dating for 5. So I don't know. For me, that's not a rush. For me, that seems like plenty of time to know where we stand, you know? And we've also been living together for like, what, 3.5 years officially? Woo! Sorry, you guys were balanced on a candle and you fell. I've never been to a wedding. I've been to a few and they're so fun. So fun. I'm watching on my TV. I apologize that it looked like your TV just fell when my computer fell. It really is crazy expensive. Hopefully going to get married in October. It's stressful time to plan. I hope you aren't too worried about everything. I feel like when I first started, like when we first got engaged, I was like very, very stressed about everything. Like I was very stressed about planning everything. And then once we had the venue that we had picked out, like I feel like once you pick out your venue, and the venue also came with the catering, and like they plan a lot of stuff for you too. So once I had that, it felt a lot less overwhelming. I feel like the venue is like the big thing. And now that we have that booked, it all feels a little bit better. Let's see. I saw it. That was the most Hannah thing ever. You were propped up on a candle. Yeah, you guys are currently on black tie from Bath and Body Works, not a champagne toast, so it's not completely on brand. What? Yeah, I think there's people here from, you know where I'm talking about? Yeah, which is fine. Do you have a wedding registry? No, we don't. We're probably not going to do one because we don't need anything. But I feel like it's hard when you've been living together for, there's motorcycles outside. I feel like it's hard when you've been living together for a long time because you really don't need a lot. You are making me excited to plan my wedding. Yeah, I love wedding planning stuff. I feel like it's so fun. Thanks for reminding me that I should have a candle lit right now. I think we have, not joking, 3 to 4 candles burning in this house right now. I love, 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 love having candles burning. Let's see. As you can't tell from all the candles I have, but do you have a color scheme? Kind of tentatively. I'm not sure. Everything's been kind of put on hold too, because a lot of people aren't fully booking like stuff right now, like videographers and like photographers and DJs, and like they're all kind of rescheduling everything that had to be rescheduled because of COVID. So they're not necessarily booking new things, but I'm thinking that'll calm down soon when like weddings can start happening again. So we're not super stressed about it right now. Hi from Seattle. Hi from Rochester. I had so much fun planning my wedding. I wish I could do it again. Yeah, I think I'm just trying to like really enjoy it. Like I feel like I was so stressed when it first started. The idea of planning stressed me out. And then I realized that this is such a like once in a lifetime opportunity. And like you only really plan a wedding once if you're lucky. And like I just want to enjoy the process of planning and not get too stressed out about it. Does that make sense? Hi from Spain. I love when you guys tell me where you're from. It's so interesting. My colors were blush and navy. Ooh, that's pretty. I love that. Are you doing an indoor or outdoor wedding? It is going to be indoor, both parts, because I'm too nervous about weather going wrong, but you should enjoy being engaged. Yeah, exactly. Like you want to enjoy this time because it only happens once. And then you're like married, you know? So I want to just like enjoy it. Let's see. Sorry if this is going to be sorry if this has been asked already, but do you have a wedding planner? Pros. So I actually don't have a wedding planner, but technically our venue comes with a person who helps plan like certain aspects. And we also, the venue comes with a day of coordinator, which I thought I would need a wedding planner, but I realized that most venues now do come with most of them do come around here, especially the ones I talked to. They did come with day of coordinators, which it seems like that's more the move to get a day of coordinator than it is to like do the full on wedding planner thing. Because the day of person just like handles all the day-to-day stuff, like corrals everyone, make sure everything's in the right place, make sure things are running on schedule. And that's kind of what I want. Charles said hi from the living room. Hi. Will you take Charles's last name? Yeah, still up for debate, actually. I'm not actually sure if I'm going to do that or not yet. He doesn't really care one way or the other, and I'm just kind of deciding if I want to do that. So we'll see. I think I'll just decide when it happens when we have to like figure it out. But personally, I think day of coordinators are the most important. I agree. You don't really need a planner. Yeah, especially if you have a lot of time to plan and you live in the place where the wedding's going to happen. I do feel like a day of coordinator is kind of the more important thing to look for than it would be for like a wedding planner. Because we had like 1.5 years to plan. He can take your name, Charles Glow. Yeah, we should just both change our last names to Glow. It would be much more on brand. You could always hyphenate if you're not sure. Yeah, I thought about that too. There's definitely a lot of ones. Like there's options. I like that there's options.
Our names would not sound good.
Our names? Yeah. Well, I can't say our last names, but they wouldn't sound good hyphenated. He's not wrong. They're very awkward together. Charles Glow. Yeah, maybe I'll just change my last name to Glow and screw it. Hannah Glow. And that's it. Yeah, I feel like it's fun though. It's exciting. It's an exciting time. Or trade last names. That would be funny. Smoky Charles. That's really funny. Yeah, we are going to have like one tie-in to my YouTube channel at the wedding. We have the option. We both don't drink, but we're going to have an open bar for like our guests. And you can do these signature cocktails. So we're going to do the Oliver Twist because... and it's going to be like a little martini or something. And then we're going to do the Smoky Glow, which is going to be some sort of like fun pink drink. And that's going to be our little nod to Smoky Glow at the wedding, which I think will be cute. Is there manga behind you? Is there manga behind me?
No.
No, I don't know what that is.
That's like the comics for anime.
Oh, yeah, we don't have any of that. I want to know what kind of food you will have at your event. We actually don't know yet. We haven't picked food yet. There's a lot of stuff that's not done. All we really have is the venue, and we know the venue provides the food, but we don't pick the actual like stuff we're going to have until 6 months before. So that's why I'm going to probably start talking way more about wedding stuff in like 2021. But I'm going to try not to do more than like one video every couple weeks because I don't want to bombard people with wedding content. I feel like planning a wedding is a lot of pressure. I felt like it was a lot of pressure too. And then I realized at the end of the day, it's really supposed to just be for like you. And like, as long as you're happy, then that's all that matters. And like, I was initially planning it to make it as fun as possible for everyone else. And now I'm trying to plan it so it's really fun for me and Charles. And I think now that I'm doing that, it's a lot less pressure because it's just like, I will have fun. It is my day. I'm paying for it. I deserve to have the fun. So yeah. And I just try not to think about the fact that it's like probably going to be talked about on the internet. Because as long as you don't think about that, it doesn't become an issue. I love your channel. I live by Warsaw, about 45 minutes from Rochester, where you are. I actually know where Warsaw is because Charles is a friend that lives there. That is so fun. What a small world. It's always crazy when you guys tell me that like you live near me. That's always fun. Honestly, you do you, especially in regards to your wedding. Exactly. It's got to be fun for us because like it's our day, you know? Charles, I'm very lucky because Charles doesn't really care at all. He's been very just like do what'll make you happy. And then he has like his list of things that he really wants. And that's really all he needs.
Hey, if you see Cheeto Head or Gamer X, you have to ban them because we can hide them.
Okay. It says I can't ban. I can only report them. Okay. I reported, but I don't know if that'll do anything. I'm going to get off actually probably now anyway, because it's been about an hour, but oh man, this is fun though, guys. I'm glad we got to end on a happier note than we started. I feel like when we started, it was so much drama. I'm glad it got to be about, are you using your palette for your wedding look? Absolutely. It's going to be incorporated like 1,000%, 100%. There's no way I couldn't use that, but yeah, I'm glad it was I'm glad you guys had fun though. I'm glad I got to do this. Have a great night. Aw, congratulations, Sarah, on getting married. All right. Yeah, I'm probably going to get off now because I usually don't like to go on for more than an hour, but thanks for doing this live stream. Missed your uploads. I am probably going to upload tomorrow and probably be a little bit more consistent next week because hopefully I won't have an ear infection and that would be really fun. It would be a fun time. But yeah, bye guys. Thank you to my mods. Thanks to Abby and thanks to Aaron for helping out tonight. I know it was a little annoying at some points for you guys, so I'm sorry. I'm going to try to look into ways that we can make that a little bit smoother and better. But all right, love you guys. Bye. Congratulations, Carrie, on getting married. Okay, bye.